Terran Starship Command, the saviors of Earth. The last hope of mankind. With your powerful weaponry, you will bring everlasting peace. With your superior technology, you will resurrect civilization. Am I right, Commander? Viability. Here's something I can stand with. But so many things are viable, even our current chaotic state. What was that saying of yours? Same dog, different color? At least you are honest. As you may already know, I am General Artyom Orlov. I bid you welcome to Moscow. Thank you. It's not easy being a peacekeeper these days, but communism has a way of bringing people together. I expect this will not pose a problem to you. No, I'm afraid communism is only the present. When you're dealing with a basic society, it's easy to maintain ideology as a rule. It can even be helpful. That's why we stuck to the communist precepts. But as society grows, change is inevitable. We've had to implement a few changes, relax the doctrine. Fundamentalism. People who consider a doctrine to be an absolute rather than a means have always been a problem, and they always will be. They call themselves the Bolsheviks, military insurrects. They want the communist ideals to be above everything else. Not for now. The people are with us, as well as the bulk of the army, but we fear that they are up to something. You're quite right, and that's why establishing an official relationship with you at this moment could have unpredictable results. However, we can talk about the business that has brought you here today. Yes, the Hammerhead armor, the pride of the old Soviet army. More powerful than the American power armor, it has the strength of 100 men, and can transform a man into a juggernaut. And more importantly, it is totally, completely, and utterly useless. The Hammerhead is a perfect example of what happens to a science team if they're meddled with by an overexcited employer. They wanted to make a device that shamed the American power army, and that they did, except for one crucial detail. So you know about these kind of things. Yes, the armor was too ahead of its time. One suit consumes as much energy in a day as this entire compound consumes in a week. Russian scientists were working on it, but the US and China unleashed hell before they could finish. Does it matter anymore? I assume you are not here to discuss ancient history. You want the armors, but they are useless. What would you do with them if I gave them to you? So, you would be able to make the armors functional. I see. But why do you need the armor so suddenly? As far as I know, you have encountered little opposition so far. I'm all ears. I understand. Such an act of cowardice cannot be easily forgiven. You have my sympathy, Commander. In any case, I have to focus on the important part now. Why would I want to help you? I only believe in things that I can touch and see. This, I'm afraid, excludes such things as ghosts, pixies, and favors. Our needs are quite complex, and even more so than in former times, even if you wanted to. I doubt civilian supplies are out of the question, and we don't need military support. But I'm sure that the TSC may be able to offer some options of special value. What can you offer that no one else can? Television. Currently we only have it in the capital. If we could extend it to the rest of the coalition. Couldn't agree more. If you can really do that, it would be useful. Yes. I will prepare a demonstration of the armies for you tomorrow morning, and we will seal the deal. Yes. The armors are stored in the basement of this very building, but they require a long time to charge. I will have a room prepared for your stay, and make sure that it is fit for someone of your stature. You sound like a reasonable person, Commander. I think you and I can benefit from helping each other. Good. I expect you'll find the room to your liking.
Hello, Commander. Are you available? Thank you. I have to congratulate you, Commander. General Orlov is very impressed by your character. Glad to hear it. When I was sent on this mission, I expected having to deal with a fanatic, but I found a pragmatist instead. I thought you would. What do you want to know? What about? He has a son and a daughter, both away serving the RCSN as researchers. I know he has or had a wife. Nothing else. He's very evasive about that subject, so I didn't press it. I'm here as a special agent, not a psychologist. You'd expect him to be disappointed, wouldn't you? Well, I saw pride in his eyes when he told me about them. They work as a team and have achieved a promising success at, what was it now, Echo Restoration? Something like that. Little things mostly, but what seems to have caused all this mess are the privileges he gave to traveling merchants. Very few people wanted to endanger the skin on transport caravans, so he wanted to make it worth the risk. Some think that small changes only precede big ones, others use this for personal interests, and some simply enjoy criticizing their leader. Politics. Considering how the TSC is growing, we should get used to them. Well, the Red Army took care of transport for a while, but to make it cost-effective they had to concentrate trades in immense macro convoys. Slow, noticeable, too tempting. So the Black Cossacks and the Silvery Horde teamed up to attack one. They succeeded, and the consequences were absolutely disastrous. You have to keep booty and risk balance with bandits. You'd be surprised how quickly they forget their own wars when they see profit at hand. Of course. Yes? I'm not surprised. The best trait about a serf job is you don't get to notice it's been done. We won't be remembered. That's our motto. Guardian angels, wrathful demons. We solve problems before they become problems. Actually, I should have prepared the groundwork a bit more for a diplomatic team, but the war changed everything. Earning trust, you know, helping with national problems, gathering information. Our technology can give you a very important advantage over locals. Most people don't even know who I really am. Only the general and one or two senior officials know about the TSC. The rest only knew someone important was coming. You should have seen their faces when instead of a chopper, a UFO landed on the roof. You want a service sheet? 2 years in the infantry, 4 in special operations, 8 at the European Scout Division, and then I came back and got into intelligence. Gained rank, learnt disturbing things about incompetent leaders, and defected. Then the Brotherhood bastards betrayed us, and the rest is history. Yes, we had already stipulated our adhesion to them, but when we reached the location, they received us with their guns blazing. That's what bothers me the most, that nothing is sacred philosophy. No society has a future without a certain amount of honor. Trust is what keeps civilization together. Backstabbing may be very profitable, but every time someone does it, we die a bit more as a species. Well, not exactly a division. The Enclave wanted to know what the situation was in Europe, so an elite group was sent there under Schmidt's command. Where do you think he got that violin of his? Getting it out of that museum was quite a pain. He almost lost his right hand. That would have been ironic. A lot of the current seraphim come from that group. Good days. Travelling, adventure, I miss it. Except for Stockholm. Oh god, that was horrible. Well, what happens in Stockholm stays in Stockholm. And now that you mention it, Vegas is growing quite popular these days. I've heard Civilian Affairs has plans to establish an embassy in the Strip. Yes, of